Hey guys, Chris Cupp, Smart Debt Services, trying the new camera angle out today. Got my water here, got a coffee over there. Today's Friday. Been following me along on my journey on the old Instagram. Got here about noon. Big full day of work over here. Big full day of work. Just want to say hello to you guys. I'll let you know we've been busy. We're busy. Let's do a frequently asked question every day right now. I'm trying to pull them up here. Yeah, we got someone over there on the TikTok doing the Roxanne. Let's take a look here. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. That's one that I already did. Sorry. That's the... Oh, this is more debt settlement stuff. We've been doing a lot of debt settlement FAQs because personal loan FAQs are pretty easy. Like, you know, you qualify for a loan, you get a loan, pay off your debt. This is going to be, I think we've kind of done this, but we'll do it again. How will debt settlement affect my credit? Okay, let me see. Maybe I have more. Sorry for the delay there, but let's go with how will debt settlement affect my credit? Well, it'll affect it depending on what your credit it looks like right now, but let's just say you're current on everything. Well, when you go into debt settlement, you have to go into default. Credit card companies will not negotiate a settlement. They will not do anything. Why would they? They want you to keep making that minimum payment for the rest of your life. So you're definitely going to have some default on your credit. How it reads on your credit is you have 30-day lates, 60-day lates, 90-day lates, and 120-day lates. Then it goes to 120-day plus. So the reality is that a debt settlement program isn't a credit rebuilding program off the bat. It doesn't affect it as much as everyone says it does. It doesn't destroy it. What you're doing is you're getting rid of the debt. You're getting yourself into a situation in that 3 or 4 year period of time where you're building new spending habits because you're unable to use these credit cards, right? So when you fast forward 4 years from now and you're completely out of your credit card debt, by the way, these credit cards will start sending you new offers for new credit cards because they want to put you back into that situation. You have to be very self-aware and understand that you don't want to get back into this debt situation. You want, like we talked about before, when I say before, I mean like in other videos, right? You want to be able to use your income and save and live off your income, right? So, you know, if you want to use credit in the future, use it more as a tool, not as something that you need to actually live on, right? So it does affect your credit, 100%. It's not a credit. If you're looking to keep your credit clean and you're in a situation where you need debt settlement, there's some other things there that you have to kind of go over because most people that are going through a debt settlement process or going into a debt settlement process don't have any money left over at the end of the month. They don't have any money in savings, and they don't foresee any increase in income in the next, like, say, 6 months, which would allow them to start paying more towards their debt to pay off their debt, right? So credit is the least of that person's worries. Okay, number 2, what if I have a co-applicant and authorized users on one of my accounts? If you have a co-applicant on that account, a credit card account, and you're putting into a debt settlement, you know, using the strategy of debt settlement, that co-applicant needs to know 100% what's going to happen because it's going to affect their credit. Now, if that person's an authorized user, you want to call that credit card company and take them off as an authorized user so it doesn't affect their credit. The reality is that as an authorized user, they don't have any responsibility on paying whatever that balance is, whatever that debt is, because it's an authorized user. They didn't check that person's credit. They didn't give that credit card based on that person's credit. So, you know, just if they're an authorized user, just call the credit card company and have them taken off. But if it's a co-applicant, you gotta let them know because it's gonna affect their credit too. Number 3, what about interest and fees on credit card accounts after enrolling into the program? Sorry about that. Usually when you actually, let's just say that you enroll your debt into a program on a specific day. We know over a certain period of time, depending on who that debt is with, we'll be able to obtain a settlement for less than what is currently owed in a majority of the cases. The credit card company is still going to continue to put on late payments, late fees, interest, because there's no guarantee that you're going to stay in the program, right? There's no guarantee that you're going to be paying into the process to be able to settle that account. So for some reason you get into the program and you fall out of the program, or you decide to do that settlement on your own and you don't pay them when you go through the settlement process, they still have the right to go after their money, right? So from their standpoint, when you go through the settlement, you want to settle on the amount that you actually enroll into the program. So you base it off, 30, 40, 50 cents on the dollar on that amount. But they definitely have the ability, and they will continue to keep putting on interest, late payments, late fees onto the balance of the account once you go through default. But the key with the debt settlement is we wipe away all that future interest, right? That's how debt settlement works. So let's go here. Number 4. Will my spouse be enrolled into debt settlement with me? It all depends on the accounts. So like if you are a husband and wife and all the debt is in the husband's name, only the husband really needs to go into the program and the wife doesn't have to. If there are accounts that are in there that you both have, you're going to have to both go into the program. If there's accounts, let's say there's 10 accounts and only 2 of them are shared between the husband and the wife, you do have the ability to leave those 2 accounts out. So that person doesn't have to go through the process, but it's a case-by-case scenario. Sometimes those 2 accounts are the largest accounts, and you probably want to put those into the debt settlement process. So again, there are options in that case scenario, but the majority of the time, if the debt's in both your guys' names, both you guys have to enroll. The next, how do you calculate the debt settlement program payment? Well, if you just want to do it just kind of easily, if you take, say, for instance, $50,000. Let's say you enroll $50,000 into the program, right? So let's take a look. We take a calculator out on my nifty little phone here. $50,000, right? Well, with a debt settlement provider, they're going to charge a service fee. It's usually about 25% of the total amount enrolled into the program. We base everything off of, I would say, a 50% settlement, which you're going to probably get less than that, but you want to make sure that you have enough payment on a monthly basis where, number 1, it's affordable for you, but number 2, you're putting enough away to actually go through the process and settle these debts. So let's say it's $50,000. We'd probably want to go longest term, probably 48 months, which is 4 years. So we're going to take 50% of that. So 50,000 times 50% is that $25,000. When you take that 50,000 times 25% for the company's service fee, which they can't collect until you actually provide results or you get results, you're at $12,500. You add those together, you're at $37,500. So that's the estimates when you enroll into the program of how much you're going to be paying back on that $50,000 in debt. You're going to just take that number and just divide it by 48 months. In this case scenario, if you're going 4 years. And the payments into that process would be $781.25. So that's a good rule of thumb on if you want to understand what your program payment would be into a debt settlement program. Hope that answered that question for you. Next question. Can I pay extra over my monthly program payment? 100%. It's actually any extra funds that you have, it's going to help you out dramatically. Be in the program for less term, get better settlements, get better options. If you come into some money like from a tax refund, or if you get some money with a new job, always pay more than what you can. That's just the lowest amount when it comes to the payment, but that allows you to know that you can pay more towards the program to get out of the debts even quicker. So, yep, you're able to pay more. And if you do pay more and you get better settlements or lower settlements, the savings gets passed along to you. So, that's always good. It looks like those are the questions for the day. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. It's Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I hope to talk to you guys soon. I'm looking at myself in this camera from this angle. It looks like I need some stuff for my hair here. Losing my hair. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Talk to you guys on Monday.